Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you weren't enough? Like no matter how much you try, something is always missing? Maybe you feel like you're not smart enough, attractive enough, successful enough, just not enough. And that feeling, it weighs you down. It makes you question yourself, doubt your worth, and look for love in all the wrong places. But here's the truth. You were never the problem. The way you see yourself, the self-criticism, the guilt, the feelings of unworthiness, was never yours to begin with. It was planted in you. By society, by experiences, by people who made you feel like you had to earn love. But what if I told you that you don't have to change to be worthy? That you are already enough, exactly as you are? By the end of this video, you'll not only understand why you struggle to love yourself, but also how to break free and finally see yourself the way you were meant to. Self-love isn't something you're born with, it's something you're taught or denied. So if you struggle to love yourself, it's not your fault. But it is your responsibility to unlearn the lies that made you feel unworthy. Here's why you feel the way you do. Since childhood, we've been given rules about love. You'll be loved if you behave. You'll be valued when you succeed. You'll be worthy once you look a certain way. This creates a dangerous belief. I have to prove my worth. So you chase achievements. You seek validation. You try to be perfect. And when you fall short, you feel unworthy. But here's the truth. You were worthy before you ever accomplished anything. Before you were praised. Before you tried to earn love. Your worth isn't based on how productive, attractive, or successful you are. It just is. Think about a time someone made you feel small. A parent who compared you to others. A friend who made fun of your insecurities. A teacher who said you wouldn't succeed. Those words weren't yours, but they became part of your inner voice. Now, when you fail or make a mistake, you repeat them to yourself. I'm not good enough. I'll never be lovable. I don't deserve happiness. But here's what you need to know. Other people's opinions do not define you. If someone hurt you, criticized you, or made you feel unworthy, it was never a reflection of you. It was a reflection of them. You attach your worth to external things. Many people think, I'll love myself when I lose weight. I'll love myself when I have more money. I'll love myself when I'm in a relationship. But this thinking is a trap, because the moment you base your worth on something external, it will always be at risk. What if you fail? What if someone leaves? What if you don't reach that goal? That's why real self-love must come from within. And now let's talk about how to build it. Why you should love yourself, even when you feel unworthy. Loving yourself is not selfish. It's survival. Here's what happens when you finally embrace who you are. You stop seeking approval from people who don't value you. You make choices that align with your happiness. You walk away from toxic relationships and situations. And the best part? When you love yourself, you become unstoppable. You no longer wait for the world to accept you. You accept yourself first. How to love yourself, step-by-step guide. Rewrite the story you tell yourself. Right now, your brain is running old programming filled with self-doubt. To break this cycle, start rewriting your story. Instead of saying, I am not enough, tell yourself, I am enough exactly as I am. Instead of thinking, I don't deserve love, remind yourself, I am worthy of love, just like everyone else. Your mind listens to what you tell it, so start feeding it truth instead of lies. Treat yourself like someone you love. Ask yourself, if my best friend felt unworthy, what would I tell them? If a child made a mistake, would I shame them or encourage them? Now, apply that same kindness to yourself. You deserve the same love and care that you give to others. Stop comparing yourself to others. One of the biggest self-love killers is comparison. Every time you compare, you ignore your own journey. The truth? Someone else's success doesn't mean you're failing. Someone else's beauty doesn't take away from yours. Someone else's happiness doesn't mean you're behind. You are on your own path. Respect it. Set boundaries and stop people-pleasing. Loving yourself means choosing yourself. That means saying no when something drains you, walking away from people who treat you badly, protecting your energy from negativity. The more you set boundaries, the more you tell yourself, I am worth protecting. Forgive yourself for the past. Many people feel unworthy because they're stuck in guilt or shame. But holding on to past mistakes does not change them. You are allowed to learn from your past without punishing yourself. Grow into a better version of yourself without guilt. Let go of what you cannot change and move forward. Forgive yourself. Not because you deserve punishment, but because you deserve peace. Final thoughts. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. You are enough, right now, just as you are. You do not need to prove your worth. You do not need to change to be lovable. You do not need permission to love yourself. Because the moment you start loving yourself, truly, deeply, unapologetically, everything in your life begins to change. So what's one thing you're going to do today to show yourself love? Comment below. I'd love to hear it. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message. You are worthy. You are loved. And it's time to start believing it.